tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I was innocent then.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse. Janedy here in studio for the love. Whoa, she's got game. AfterBuzz TV after show. Love and Hip Hop just had me going ham tonight.
Oh yeah, we was going off.
But I felt like She's Got Game delivered some action-packed sequences as well.
We got some good moments tonight.
A whole bunch of ratchetness.
Yes.
This is a ratchet episode.
I'm joined with the Graveyard Shift crew. Nicolette Sensei Don't Play Gaona.
What it do, y'all? I'm in a better mood now.
Simone Kelly.
Hey everybody.
Khaliel Abooboo.
Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo. Nicolette, good to see you again.
I
Missed
know.
you,
I'm so
girl.
happy to be back with y'all.
Hey, well, I'm super excited tonight because we have one of the stars of She Got Game in studio.
Honey.
Notoriously known. And she gonna drop all the tea. Miss Destinee Milian.
What's up, girl?
Turn up.
Hey,
Destinee, first of all, just thank you for coming on here
Yes,
because
thank
I know
you.
we be going in.
Yes.
Simone used to be on a reality show herself,
Yes.
so she's had some
I
of
know
this
what it's like.
situation happening. But we watch an edited show, right? And so as we watch this, the editors kind of tend to create characters.
Definitely.
And your storyline was kind of came off as the crazy fanatic. Now, you asked a lot of questions to the game. We're just gonna before we even talk about this episode, we just have to know your side of the story.
Right.
You had there was a discussion with the game in which you felt like there's no way in hell that he ain't gonna know who you are. And he delivered the look of like, bitch, I don't know who you are. So we're trying to figure out, was this like, was he drunk when he met you? Was this like, is he straight up lying on camera?
Was
like,
this like you guys
no.
hanging out till like 5 a.m. type thing?
Talking about the
What
stars, the moon, and the
happened?
skies. Girl, the floor is yours, and I'm sipping my tea. Go.
He was really just my friend.
Mm-hmm.
We actually met on Twitter
Okay.
back in like 2011, and he was in my DMs. I was not in his DMs.
Ooh.
I did not even
Okay.
respond to his first DM.
Oh.
I responded to his second, which was just his number, and then he told me to text him.
Right.
And then from there, we just became friends.
So through Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So then when he was like, my
You
cousin.
sure it was his real account? It was not like no fake
Or
account.
some
original?
was somebody else
I
running
mean,
his account.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I've talked to him on the phone.
Okay.
We were
Okay.
friends for a few years. So when he hit me with my cousin said, I met you at a barbecue, what was left out of that scene was when I said, you mean the one you invited me to? You didn't meet me there. You told me to come there. So that's why I was looking at him like confused. I was so like, is this a joke right now?
Well, like from the beginning, you know, we seen you at the pool party and stuff like that. Like, why didn't you ever like bring it up to him right away instead of like just lurking and like being like, well, I know him. That's, you know, my man. We've been
Or did
talking.
we not
like,
see you
you know, or
address
did you
it at
not
first?
like?
I said
talk
hi to
about it?
him when I got there. I was like, what's up? You know, just kept it how I always keep it.
Yeah,
I didn't do
cool.
anything differently. I was like, I'm just gonna wait it out. I have something that these girls don't know, so do I want to expose it right now at the
Right.
first meeting at the barbecue? No, I don't.
Okay.
So, okay, now the other thing we get
That's
to
understandable.
is, do you have any understanding as to maybe the game doesn't remember you? Is it like the fact of like maybe like he talks to a lot of girls in his DMs and befriends a lot of girls and maybe
Because he be out here in the scene.
he be too high sometimes, you know what I mean? Smoking that blunt, that good Cali, you know what I mean? I don't know if he does that or not. I'm sure he does.
He does.
No, because I actually consider him one of my good friends. You know, anytime he was in Miami, I never had sex with him. That's what everybody
That was
wanted to know.
that was
That's
my
what
question.
we were like.
No, he
That was
didn't-
my
wondering,
question.
you know,
He didn't-
Little dum-dums.
Did
Wonder.
y'all
Okay.
give up the goods?
He does not have enough game for that.
She got the game. game.
She's got.
But he was always just cool. So we was always just cool. It was never. That's why I was like, why are you acting like this now? Like it wasn't that serious to me.
So watching it back now, or in that moment when you sitting there with Priscilla and Jen, right? What was going on in your head? Because obviously, I mean, we came at you like, because you was just sitting there like.
Yeah. You weren't saying
They
anything.
didn't show that. They didn't show our dialogue. They didn't show our argument. They didn't show us getting over all that and moving on to a different subject.
So did he
None of that
ever
made the show.
admit to it? Like, and they just didn't show that?
No, he
So
just
how
hit
do you
me with
feel,
the.
girl? Like you saying
I
this is
kinda
your
remember you
friend. How do you look at him as a friend now, still to this day?
No.
Like, is it like, boy, you played me? Have you spoken to him after the show?
No.
Has he tried to
So-
apologize for making you
No.
look?
What
No?
about the barbecue? The whole phone issue. Like that was a big thing. You
Girl, I
had the
want those
cell phone,
texts.
and
Everybody
then,
wants those
and then you said that it was something about what happened. What exactly happened with your phone?
My phone broke at the last barbecue of his that I went to. It was cracked, and we were all turned up, and I had a drink in my lap and my phone in my lap at the same time. And then when I was saying something to one of the girls and we were dancing, the drink fell in my phone. And I had to get a new one
Okay.
Which now this was the second party that he's invited you to.
in Miami. Yes.
So you don't have the DMs though?
No more.
I mean,
more
I have
DMs
him DMing me his number, and
Oh,
I
you
do
have
have my
that?
text now because you know when
we
you
see
get a
that?
new
Yeah.
when I got my iPad, I synced it to my iCloud that was on my phone. So
Yeah.
all of my
Smart
messages,
girl.
you know, from 2012 till now came back. So
Now, when you guys first started talking, I mean, obviously you said 2012 and it's obviously 2015. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you guys just, talk maybe the first year?
No,
and
just
then-
Approximately how many times did
was
you guys
just-
see each other in
was
that time frame? from
only
then
when he
to
came
now?
to Miami.
Okay, no, I'm saying
Only
like how
when I
many
was-
times
From
though?
2012
2?
to like
Probably
the show.
like 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
Okay,
was
throughout
Miami.
the
2012 to
What,
2015.
And when you
Right,
saw him,
I
was
can't
it like a
count.
just you thing, or was it like
Homies.
No, he was just the homie. I always just came through to his parties
events.
that he
Yeah,
invited
yeah,
me to.
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
We were never on that. So
Okay.
All right.
Well, all right. So then, what made you want to sign up for the show?
somebody asked me to sign up for the show.
How do you know
And
Dage?
so, that's just the homie.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have no
Shit.
past?
No,
Shit.
oh my
Okay,
god, no,
all right,
I don't
just- you're just
get
gonna
down like
ask. I'm just
that.
gonna ask the questions. I mean,
And I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be a fun
Okay.
experience. I think he felt some type of way about it, which is why he treated
That's
me the way
what
he treated
I'm
me.
trying to figure out. If he did really know, but he just felt some like.
I felt like he thought maybe I'm using him for publicity or
Mm.
whatever the case may be, and he felt
Mm-hmm.
a true friend wouldn't do that. So I can't really fault him for how he felt.
Yeah.
I just think he should have just been honest
More
about
honest.
it.
Instead of making you look crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the editors
Well,
made me
Yeah,
look
that's,
crazy.
that's why the producers.
but
done that.
also him not admitting it is like
That looks bad.
even like remotely be like, oh yeah, we kicked it a couple times, like we ain't friends, but like I know, like to say straight
Well,
up,
he
like
couldn't.
he don't know
He couldn't
you.
make himself look bad.
That's
he couldn't go
true.
from I don't know you to oh yeah now I remember hanging out with you. He couldn't do that. That would make him look bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
True that. So
Well, at least you're
so
understanding Destiny.
do you really
It took a
understand?
while.
I was
It took
gonna
a
say.
Okay.
Well, because if I had a show and one of my homeboys came on and I'm like, I just talked to you a couple weeks ago, I'd be like, what are you doing here?
Right.
I would be mad too.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say I
would've
don't know
said
you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
You at least call the situation out.
I would probably just
Yeah.
be like,
I don't know. I definitely wouldn't have kept quiet. That's for damn sure. I'd have been like, hello. Yes, we were just talking on the phone the other day. Like,
well, I said that at
just
dinner
seen
though.
you.
I said all
Like,
that. I mean, when we went for
do
drinks,
I
I
really
said all
not
that.
look
Yeah.
familiar? Like, hello.
That was the only thing I wish that you would have did.
Like you crazy.
No, I would've
so we
said-
were looking at you like you crazy.
But that's the only thing I wish that you would have did. If you would have did it earlier, you know what I mean? Like, you drug it out so long. It's like, oh, he knows me. I mean, even I know you said that they edited the
At least
dialogue,
from what we
but
saw,
like
it was drug out.
if we would have seen it like from the very beginning, it made
Me go
probably
up to him
would've-
at the beginning.
Yeah,
like,
it probably would have made it a lot easier. Like, I know that you probably are surprised to see me here, but boom, boom, cat.
All right.
You know.
So we just had to get all that out the way.
Yeah.
So
Because I was so curious to know, like, girl,
What is the real
happened?
tea?
What
Like-
happened on
Yeah.
your side for this to have gone
Like
Yeah,
left?
it did.
yeah.
To left,
It was
left.
crazy.
So from doing the show, do you think like Game is really looking for love?
Because he does
I
not.
think everybody wants love.
I mean,
girl,
That
you're
was
the
such
other
a
person
great
saying is the game.
answer.
Talk about,
giving us
I
a
just feel like
great
everybody.
Don't you guys all want love?
Sure do, but I would not sign up on a TV show to be like, yeah, send me like 9 dudes and I want to live in a house.
Unless you was getting a check for it.
I would.
I mean, I didn't love show, but I got a check for it.
I mean, it was the other way around. Sign me up.
I would
Were
definitely.
you disappointed?
Well, girl,
Were
you
you
can go sign
disappointed
up for
about
Bachelor.
being?
No,
Were you
I'm talking
disappointed about
I'm
being
like
the first person to
That's
live?
right.
Yeah, Bachelorette.
Yes and no. At that point, I was so irritated with him that I was like, I need
You
to
didn't
go.
care. Okay.
But nobody wanted to be the first one to go home.
Yeah.
Did you think you were gonna stay when he complimented your lipstick?
No. Because I don't even think he don't really like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Yeah.
So
That's
where are
what
you
it-
at now, like, with the whole situation? Like, have you came to peace with it?
I mean, who are we talking about?
Oh, okay, well, there you have it. Clearly irrelevant.
He's dead to her.
I'm focused on me. I don't know.
There we go.
I don't know who that is.
What now? Are you cool with any of the girls from the show?
Yeah, I like a lot of girls from the show.
Do you have any tips with any of them?
No,
No, so pretty much cool with it. Get along
I'm cool with
everybody.
everyone, or you're irrelevant to me. So
Did you know any of them before going onto the show? No, you met
No.
them all.
All right,
Fresh
so
faces.
now this was your first time watching tonight's episode?
yes,
All
Okay.
right. So we're going to review the episode, and you know what I mean? You can say whatever
And you
you
can
want,
say
however
whatever
you
comes
feel.
off your head.
We'll reference you at times because I wrote a couple different questions down to be like, girl.
all right.
All right, here we go. So Brittany was sad to see Destinee go. Priscilla was confused as to why the girls were on the plane at all because she's the only classy one.
Right, which we found out later in the episode that that's
How
not
classy
the
she
case.
is.
Because I'm a lady.
Yeah, girl, keep telling
Go
yourself
what?
that.
Y'all looking like the Easter Bunny twins with your
Y'all know,
pastel.
y'all don't never see the girls. They always
Yes.
do that, like, cause I'm a lady.
I feel like that was a man dressed in a woman's
It was
That's
Shanae.
Shanae.
There we go. All right, so we get to the bus with the games. Sienna talking about. So you're talking to seven girls at once. How can you really get to know somebody? So Destinee, tell us what that was like. Like, did you each get like an ample amount of time with him at any point, or what we saw was really like it's kind of like
How it was going
if you can
down.
attach yourself as close as you can to him, he kind of.
Like the cattle was just
That's
herding.
exactly how it was. Like you see, my date, I had 2 other people with me, so I didn't get one-on-one time with him.
What was that pool party like? Where like Lisa Ray showed up? Was it kind of? Was he very guarded? Because I felt like it was like the same 4 people surrounding him at that pool party. And it was hard to
just-
really get up
A
to
lot of
the
people
top.
were just mingling like you do at a regular party, not trying to be in his face. So
Right.
we were drinking.
I'm sorry. I just have to ask this. Is because he is the game, do you think that a lot of, I guess, his stardom played a part in either girls doing a lot or not enough?
Yeah, both.
Yeah. And what about you? Do you feel like that you did too much or not enough?
I should have talked to him when I first got there,
Yeah.
when I first got to the barbecue. So I didn't do enough, but it wasn't because he's the game.
Okay.
Right.
Game says he's down, and you know he's down, and it's not that he used his little PR like move like you just did, Destinee. He said, you know, it's not about the 7 girls. It's about my girl gonna know and she gonna connect and automatically feel me.
That was some real player shit right there.
That was real deep.
That was some player shit. I'm
was real.
taking
He
notes.
he needs to come
Every
out with a book
episode.
with the lines that he be throwing
No, for
out.
real. He do. He
Talk
need a
about,
whole
you know, the planets when they align.
Player
Game
101.
Game-isms.
Seriously.
The game-isms.
Seriously.
Now you can have game 2 with my all new book,
Right.
Game. You got game.
I'd be right there on iBooks.
He
like,
sure would.
Right.
I
right.
cannot.
sliding in some DMs. Like,
We'll be having the paperback.
Oh, hell no.
Well, so on the bus we get some tea. Well, not on the bus,
Well,
back
no,
at the
right,
house.
right.
The girls from the plane then got there quicker than the other girls, and some tea came out. Cause Melissa just was so excited, and she just
She was so fucking excited. She literally talked to who fucking time, and then people were so fucking mad at her. And I was like, "Why are you guys mad at Melissa?
Are you done?
I
Let
love
her
her.
do
Are
whatever
you
she
done?
wants to do. Let
Are
her
you
do
done?
whatever-
Are you
Yeah,
done?
Yes,
Priscilla.
I'm done.
Thank you. Shut
Shut
up.
the fuck up. No, she
Shut
said
up.
shut the fuck up. I said, whoa.
See all that. All
Wait,
that
that
right
didn't
there.
happen though yet, because Melissa felt comfortable enough to tell Priscilla
Oh, right,
that
right.
Oh,
she
yeah.
has a twin sister, and her twin sister had a sex tape with a rap star, and
Who shall remain nameless.
Yep. But
Do you guys know some tea or something?
I don't know anything.
I mean,
Are y'all pausing like y'all know who the rapper is?
Maybe
Y'all
we'll
trying to
expose that next week.
They purposely said a rapper.
Wow.
Like,
there's a lot of rappers out there that aren't really known, so it could just been any rapper.
well, then he would have just been.
A rapper on the corner of the street rapping.
That's Candy Rapper.
It could be
See
a
that
battle
up in the
rapper.
video, just flipping a Kit Kat, right? Just kidding. All right, so Melissa has a twin sister, sex tape out, and she's done
does
Playboy 3 times.
Wait a minute, Melissa did Playboy 3 times.
But they just said
But I
that
thought that she was just a correspondent.
Oh, I don't know.
That was the way they made it seem.
But correspondent for Playboy?
Yeah, like Playboy TV. Like she does correspondent work. It didn't make it seem like.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
cute,
like
then.
Playboy doesn't. It's not always the videos. Like you might just do print stuff. So like.
Yeah, well, Priscilla wanted to take it there.
And she took it there. What was your take of Priscilla upon first meeting her?
Yeah.
She was a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see
She was
that
just
pause,
extra.
right?
Would you say that she's genuinely there to find love, or does it maybe come off like she just kind of wants fame?
I don't know what that girl wants.
There
She
you
wants
go.
attention.
know.
That's what she do.
She
want.
do want
She
attention.
want hella attention. She probably would have been the ones like just in the group, just being loud and obnoxious, and wanted all the guys to pay attention to her because I'm Priscilla and that's just who I am. And bitches are just mad, even though I'm gonna let you know later when the camera's off. You know what I'm saying?
I'll fuck you up.
I do feel like she got upset because she wasn't hearing her voice talking a lot.
Yeah,
She just kept hearing
probably.
this other voice, and she's like, "This is fucking annoying." Like,
Sound.
And she thinks
What
her
the fuck
accent
is
is
that?
fake. Like, I mean, I don't get what her whole deal is with Melissa's
what did she say about her accent?
Like, what?
that has not changed.
With her over-the-top
That's
accent, like,
over
bitch, she
the
was
top.
born in London. Like,
Like, are you mad that you don't have that accent?
Like, damn.
clearly.
It's real. Stop hating.
that night you guys went to dinner, would you say
her
that
accent.
Priscilla, because on this episode, Priscilla made it seem like she's one of the most quiet ones there. Would you say that is...
Priscilla and
Priscilla.
Quiet? No.
No?
Not even in the same sentence.
Guys, Priscilla's really a sweetheart, okay? She offered everybody cheese.
Where did she offer people cheese?
That's what I'm
Priscilla was walking around with a tray like, "Hey everybody!" Like, no,
Nobody ever seen that. She
had-
made that up too.
She had mozzarella,
But we know she a liar.
gorgonzola,
She a liar.
Swiss,
She made shit
American.
up.
bitch, take it back to Ralph's. No one's checking for that tray. Priscilla says, I don't want to say that Melissa's a skank, but
She's a skank.
you already said it.
I don't want to say she a skank.
But she did a Playboy. She did a sex.
I don't wanna
sister
say
did a
she's
sex
a
tape, but I
skank.
think she really did the sex tape.
Well, if I was Melissa's sister, I'd be hot as fuck at her. Like, you just went and put my business out
Right.
on national
Her business
First off,
is
she
already
put
up.
the tape
But
out.
still, but
No,
that's
shit,
not
we don't know
business.
about it, but
You
now
can't-
we do.
you
Now the
can't
whole
put it-
world
It's
Because
knows
you weren't
about
checking
it.
for sex
Hey,
tape.
but we not
Exactly.
checking for her sister either.
Right.
Now I am.
But now
Oh,
we're
I'm
like,
gonna do my
well,
research next week.
I'm not
We're
sure.
gonna
You
know
said it
who
was
the
on
rapper
Baller
is.
Report, right?
Yeah.
Baller alert.
Baller Alert, whatever. it is.
See, next week we're gonna know. I'm exposing
Sure
the
am.
truth
And
right
if you
here.
know, put it in the comments
It's
and
been
give us a
exposed.
link.
We're gonna know who the rapper
No, but
is. We
we're
don't know
late.
who the rapper.
We're late to the
All
fucking
I'm
tea party.
saying, all I'm saying is that
Alice in Wonderland.
I'd be hot if my sister was like, oh,
That
yeah,
is
my
true, though.
sister did a sex tape with the rapper. Unless her sister was like, yo, can you plug my sex tape?
See, there you
Can
go.
you go online and
Have you
plug it?
seen Love and Hip Hop?
I'm just saying, it could have went down. like that.
Melissa's not malicious though, so she wouldn't do anything to intentionally hurt her sister.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
that's
take it
it.
like that.
When you're
anyway.
drinking and you're talking and you're having intimate conversations and you're getting to know people.
You forget the camera's there.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. Okay, well.
All right, Melissa, we gonna give you a pass, girl, but don't
Nah, I
snitch.
still would've been hot,
You never
though.
snitch on your sister. I don't give a
Yo,
fuck how.
she's not. This is something that has been in
for
the
real,
media.
seriously, like you can't put out a
But
sex
it
tape.
doesn't matter. It's been in the
Hello,
media,
she
but
just was
clearly
on
we
Baller
don't
Alert.
know who it is, though.
Get bitch, cause y'all ain't checking this.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Wait, no, she
let me
had a
just-
sister.
So now we know. Thank you, Melissa. We know you got a sister.
All right.
Maybe,
Yeah, thank
maybe
I'm
you
about to
know
go watch
who it
the tape.
is, but you didn't know it was her sister.
Okay.
And she said it was
That
her
could work,
twin.
too.
She said it was her twin. You definitely gonna know. You look at her.
No, they
Right
could be what's it
now.
called, fraternal.
But it was a
twins.
while
There you go,
ago,
true.
anyways.
Yeah, you
when all this
wasn't paying
happened, so
attention.
you're not gonna
True.
be like, oh wait, there's Melissa, and then I saw this sex tape,
But-
and then that girl looked just like. You're not gonna do
But
that.
then,
I be
then
checking
it's
for
with
dick
the
pics,
rapper,
though, and I'm just saying,
But it's
like-
also with the rapper.
Wait,
like,
right.
so, like,
so
depending on
right,
who the
you
rapper
probably,
is,
you probably heard about
might
the
be
rapper
like,
having a sex tape. You get what I'm saying?
If you
But-
know who it is, put it in the comments. Put it
Right
in the
now.
comments with a
Because
link.
I'm looking it
Cause
up.
Khaliel gonna have his tissue and his jerkin sitting right next to him.
Jesse.
Oh my gosh. That's just nasty.
Okay.
This is nasty. All right. Now, someone I just feel so bad for on the show because I'm just like, she just seemed like such a sweet girl, and I would love her to like make biscuits or something. Kiki.
Oh.
I just feel like, girl, she need to be on The Bachelor.
First off, I called it.
She do
Thank
need
you.
to be a bachelor or bachelorette.
She'd be feisty for The Bachelor show.
She would have been good on that.
Keep going.
You know what I mean?
I'll expose it later. Keep going, guys. I found the tea. It will be given a little bit later.
She is so.
The late award goes to Destiny. What did you think about first meeting Kiki? Kind of out of place?
No,
Yeah?
Kiki's just really sweet, so you can't think that she's out of place. You can't think anything negative about her because she's just she's genuinely sweet like that. So you just
And
you
I
just
could
love
see that.
Kiki.
And I could see that too. And I felt bad for her. I mean, at least she admitted herself that she like.
Kiki's a good girl. She needs
She
to find a man
definitely
from church.
seemed like that. Yes,
Oh.
she does.
She needs a man from church.
Right. And
Straight up, someone who will just worship her
And not
'cause-
straight out of Compton.
Right. Okay.
That too.
Straight out of church.
Go ahead, girl. Just say the sex tape shit because
Right.
I know you're just sitting over there like.
Oh no, we don't have to talk about it.
Girl, you done Googled it.
Oh my god.
Say what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my
There
god.
we
People
go.
already
AfterBuzz
talking. They'll
exclusive.
be asleep. Like, girl,
AfterBuzz
just get
Exclusive.
This ain't
Carla Hub. And
How?
sorry,
How? You said hoe. Why she gotta be a hoe?
it was the way it
We're
was
talking about a
spelled.
sex tape, y'all. Go. What is it?
Carla Howe and Wiz Khalifa, ladies and gentlemen.
Now here's why I'm not even like that.
Wait,
washed
was it
under
the
the boat.
photos that we seen? Yeah, girl, we already knew about it.
Wiz
She was
Khalifa.
right. The
Wiz
photos.
Khalifa.
Remember they were
What
saying there was some photos of something, but that's what it was
It's
from.
been
yeah,
yeah.
we seen it. Oh, girl.
Bitch, but I'm more caught up on the fact that they talking about the transgendered Real Housewives of Atlanta
Wait, what?
is linked to Wiz Khalifa.
Oh yeah. No, that was Tiger.
Oh, honey.
Wait, is this a
That
new
was Wiz?
character
Oh, this
coming
is a
on?
new.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about
Scott.
Maya Scott.
Yeah, the
Maya
King
King
girl.
Scott.
She's been attached to a lot of people though in the industry.
Well, that's a whole nother subject. We
Back
could
to
really
this
get on
reality
I mean,
Right.
she's gorgeous. You
Back
can't
to
even
this
tell that
one.
she ain't even that she a man. It's ridiculous. She's beautiful.
So Kiki said, like, everyone thinks I'm boring, but I have another side to me.
Well, shake it on up, girl.
I like to have fun.
Shake it on up.
She was like, I got another side to me.
I was
like to have
waiting
fun.
for it.
And I was like,
And it never came.
everybody likes to have
God
fun.
bless Kiki.
What are you talking about?
She was like, watch the way I bake up these cookies tonight.
I'm gonna put a little extra sugar in it. I'm gonna put frosting on it.
Put a little
And I'm gonna have that
frosting.
glass of milk right next to the side.
I'm gonna eat after 8.
Kiki is fun.
Freaks
though.
come out at night.
No.
She's fun.
And that's the thing is like on these shows, like she just gonna get washed off and made it look like that because
Yeah.
of the other competition on the
But
show.
she's a good girl.
Yes.
Like, I don't,
No.
I hang out with her
Clearly,
in Miami,
we
and
can
I'm like,
tell.
Yeah.
you're like my saint of a friend.
Right.
Like,
No,
she's
and
so
I
good.
Sometimes you
believe
need that
it.
though. You need that
I
type of
believe it.
friend.
Because Kiki, the girl talking about I'm done
know, I
after
think
2
I feel
drinks,
bad.
and I like that she wasn't peer pressured into
Yeah.
drinking more. Well, she
She was.
Priscilla
She
was
was.
trying to, but she didn't.
All up in her ear.
So that I feel it. Kiki,
Priscilla is the
she the
little
one,
blue
probably the
red-
friend that
I mean,
looked
the
out for
red
everyone
devil
else.
on her shoulder.
But I do have to ask you this though: why did the ambulance drop her back off with the like? Isn't she healed?
Well,
Like,
I mean, who else was gonna go pick her up?
She
production.
Oh, yeah.
production,
Oh, yeah.
that night PA. People could have came in
recording.
early.
PA was too busy recording fucking.
Trying to get
that
exclusive
fucking all
footage.
the tea at the house.
From recording like this.
She got VIP
You see-
service back to the house.
All right,
She
there
did,
we
and
go.
then ambulance.
Kiki.
Priscilla was all up in Kiki's ear, just trying to be the devil. Like, "Girl, just drink this one more time.
She the little red
Like,
devil
girl,
right here on
get
the
your
shoulder.
breath out my face.
Okay. Game says that he's better off co-parenting than he was in his past relationship.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was a little slight, I feel like, shade.
Really?
I mean, he probably
I don't think
was
so.
like not treating
Didn't
his
he
baby
fuck
mama
up?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he fucked
he
up.
admitted to everything. So no wonder y'all wasn't good at co-parenting because she was pissed off at your ass all the time. I mean, it
Yeah,
happens.
he's cheating.
So he said he's happy he has
Clearly.
good, smart, and wholesome girls. Did you say that comment is correct about all the ladies there?
For the most
Wholesome?
I like the way you just slatted those lashes.
I'm gonna
Next
keep my
question,
comments to
please.
myself.
I'll plead the fifth. Kiki came on the show for love, for real love, and she thinks that she's truly falling for Jason. Now, girl, I
think-
wish she never said this. Only
should've
because
did it.
I just knew where the end of the episode was going. I was just like, they just setting her up. Y'all,
They were setting her up.
they just edited the fuck out of her, like,
They set you up, Kiki.
They did.
They set you up, Kiki.
They did.
just to tear you.
Kiki, you dead. You dead, Kiki. You dead.
Where is that coming from?
This is Simone for y'all, okay?
Girl, you dead. Man, you
It's
didn't
the
even know it.
Exorcist about to come on right now.
They ain't know.
All right, so she says she's truly falling for Jason.
She didn't even know how to say his name.
Well,
She
she
was
did,
like,
but
J.
she was like,
She said it slow. J-C.
She was
That's how-
tipsy.
that's how
That was
sick
probably
in love
Hennessy
you
in
are.
that
two
cup.
cups
Okay.
after.
When you're that
Yeah.
sick in love, you just
You guys
can't even
drink
like.
it.
Hennessy
You
will
guys
do
do
it
the
to you every
confessionals?
time.
Every
Sure
time.
will.
So
I'm
when you
on-
guys are drinking, you guys go straight to the confessionals?
I can't talk about that.
Oh, really?
Right.
How about alcohol? You guys have a lot of alcohol, huh?
If you want alcohol,
Yeah.
You get alcohol?
Well, because I know in the real world they only give you a certain amount, or the challenge they give you guys a certain amount of bottles, and then they're like cut off.
Yeah, we
Well,
get
that
cut
makes
off.
sense because
But
they
I mean,
got
we
shit
get.
to do.
Yeah,
well, I
we
was
get a
drunk
lot
at the
of
barbecue, and I was drunk at dinner because we went for drinks.
Oh, yeah,
we went
Roosevelt.
we went from having drinks
To
to
having
going to have drinks.
Yeah.
So when I was looking crazy, I had like 8 shots of Hennessy.
We were like, what the fuck am I going to say right now?
And can I say it without stuttering because I'm so drunk right now?
Right.
Right. It'd be like that.
I'm reserved, but I like to have fun.
Melissa
came
is
for my
trying to
dog.
waste time, and Priscilla starts getting irritated, talking about over-the-top English accent. Priscilla tells Melissa that she talks too damn much. Finish your statement? Great. Shut the fuck up.
Finish your statement? You done? Shut the fuck up.
You guys
See,
are
now that
so,
shut
You
the
guys
fuck
did
up.
such
you
a
guys
good-
are
yeah.
so beneath me. Like your behavior is beneath me.
That's Sierra, though.
So, I know. Thank you for noticing. I know.
Yo.
Oh my god, y'all are
I don't know.
crazy.
Melissa's a better person than me. That's why I have to wear my What Would Jesus Do bracelet.
Pretty much.
Because that pitch of shut the fuck up would have caused a tweak in the back of my
Who
neck.
the fuck are you
Like,
talking to?
That's
Girl, what?
crazy.
Who you talking to?
this would have been Bad Girls Club in 2.2.
Yeah, it would have really turned up real quick.
But Melissa was sent by an angel. She kept it together.
Anybody turn up on you behind the cameras, Destiny?
No,
You didn't have those issues?
I don't get tried like that.
She's like,
Oh.
Unless you're the star of the show, then you get to try me. But
You don't get tried like that. I feel you. girl.
because I'm surprised Priscilla didn't
try
like
me.
really try to
Try
come
me.
face to face with you, because she seems to be an instigator.
she's not dumb though, so
we
she
know
wasn't
that.
gonna
She
try
knows
to
what
come
she
for
doing.
me.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna try to come.
She
for
has
me.
to come for the wink links.
I was quiet, and that's scarier than me being all out and stuff. So
You got a point
Yeah.
there.
True that. All right, so in this
Baby.
That's true.
in this fight, we see Priscilla start screaming at Melissa for. I mean, it was just weird, and then all of a sudden it
She
turns
got
into
mad
like,
for nothing.
"And your sister has a sex tape." Like, girl, like you just spreading business out here, like. You know what I mean?
not
Like,
that
I
deep.
confided in you on the plane, and you out here
You
like
spreading it like butter.
dragging-
And it really hurt Melissa feelings. She had her in tears.
Yeah, but
And
that
her
was
booty was
intense.
sagging
But that's
with
the
alcohol
swimsuits
too.
too,
With the
like,
swimsuit on.
leave it
It was
alone.
so bad. It was bad. I felt bad for Melissa. Priscilla,
Yeah.
you can be a real bitch sometimes.
Sierra and Rebecca feel that Priscilla acted unacceptable. Priscilla walks in and thinks Sierra is two-faced. Did you get a two-faced vibe from Sierra?
from Sierra?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I don't.
I didn't
I
get
like
that.
Sierra.
She seems pretty.
I
like,
love Sierra.
I
Here's
really
my
like her.
opinion,
Yeah.
and y'all can deal with
Yeah,
my
she
opinion.
gives you her opinion, and but she's a really sweet person.
And she stays true. And I like what about her? She stays true to who she is.
Mm-hmm.
She don't like try to be. You know, she see them doing that. She don't try to do that. She don't try to. She stays to who she is. She be like, look, when JC but come to me, he gonna come to me.
Yep.
And I think that works for her.
Right,
Honestly.
it does,
'Cause I'm
and that's
classy.
just how she is. She's
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
chase anybody.
And she's not gonna like turn up just
And she's
because
not
the
gonna
cameras are
stoop
there.
to your level. She's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Next day, Game shows up. Priscilla comes out fashionably late.
On purpose.
Right.
We know that was staged, girl.
She
to
did
make
it
an
twice because even at the what's it called? The exit, like the
elimination.
Oh,
thank-
elimination.
Thank you. The exiting round. The elimination round. She came out last. This is a cute setup. Like, bitch, you know you're about to get yelled at right now. Daddy about to come in and be like, "You was bad last night."
Yeah.
They go
You know
on the
it.
date. he picks Kiki and Melissa. I understand why he picked Kiki, but the
Melissa.
producers were like, we need you. All right, so Kiki starts talking about she's from this small town with one four-way intersection, and she asks an important question, which is kind of a serious question. How do you balance JC on from the game? Mm-hmm. And he says that it was his baby that made him soft and kind of
I love Callie.
fall into that JC on, which was kind of weird because you've been JC on for how many years of your life, but
No, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
When you have
Having
your
a
first
kid
baby
changed
girl,
you?
like, I'm sure that, like, would hopefully do something to somebody.
I don't know.
Especially a girl. You got to raise them a little different than you do boys. And he had a lot of boys. And I think that that's why, because he has older boys. But once you have a girl, it's like, okay, now I have to think about things a little bit differently, because a girl can really stray the wrong way without that father love or without that.
How old's his baby girl?
She's like, 4 now. She's like 4.
So did you
4,
know
4 or
him
5.
before he had the baby girl? No? Oh, because I was going to say, I wonder
When
if
I
there
met
really
him,
was.
he had 3 kids.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was going to see if there
But
was
I think
like a
why
total
he
difference.
changed is because when you treat women badly and then you have a daughter, you have to
Yeah.
realize men are going to treat her badly.
Yeah.
So you got to lead by example.
Boom.
That's where I was thinking, like, I hope that's what he's coming to the realization.
Yeah.
And I like that he was kind of, I feel like even though with Kiki, he doesn't really like, he knows he ain't into Kiki, but he still
Yeah.
wanted to give it that last chance and like
Yeah.
really feel it out. But at the end of the day, he was like, I ain't got nothing in common with Kiki. Like, and I just felt like Melissa, all she did was talk about Priscilla. Well, you asked her. And it was a whole lot of tea to be spilling, and y'all only got a date for her a certain amount of time.
Right.
And she was nervous.
She was.
She just got yelled at.
ruffled.
She
She just
yeah.
got yelled at.
You know?
She had
What
just
do you
got
want?
verbally abused.
Leave Melissa alone. So Kiki admits that she's not used to Jason's lifestyle, and they go to the club, and Kiki's just like chilling. Like,
She
just-
got
like
that
that
same
falling
drink in
asleep.
her hand the
She
whole
was falling
night.
asleep.
I'd be like, Kiki,
I be like that sometimes. I be
Yeah,
in the
I
club
would.
sometimes, turn all the way down, like, why the fuck am I here?
But
Like,
that
Why does this
wasn't. But
person
that
keep
wasn't the
bumping
time or
into
place
me?
for her to be like that, though. She was supposed to be turning up. I mean, even if she would.
But if the game is gonna fall in love with who Kiki is, then Kiki can't step outside of Kiki.
That's
Just like you
true.
said,
That's
you
true.
respect
That's
Sierra
true.
for being Sierra. I respect Kiki for saying
she's
like,
keeping it real
look,
cute in the club.
look, I got the same drink I had in my hand. So
I'm
we
here,
walked up
ain't
in
I?
here.
I'm here, and
made
I'll wake
it.
your ass up and
made
make
it
you
to the
breakfast
club.
too.
Right, all y'all
Yeah.
hoes gonna be
After
drunk
church.
and hungover. I'm gonna get up and make JC on a motherfucking meal.
Right.
Boom, just like that girl.
See that game? You messing this all up.
He should have kept her at least around to keep his breakfast.
No, they
shit
need
going on.
they needed Priscilla. They need somebody on the show to spice
Right,
it up.
exactly.
The game lays on Sierra's breast, and Priscilla, girl,
was
delusional,
not having it.
talking about Sierra is so thirsty. She just wants it. He put his head on her.
Right.
So I'm just saying here, are you mad or no?
You mad? You mad?
Or not.
You're mad.
You look real mad right now.
thirsty
Real
for
mad.
attention. I'm
Very
saying.
salty, like salt was coming off your shoulder.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
she's
like
salty.
Salt Lake
Yeah.
City,
Salty,
like
definitely.
Utah. You know what I'm saying?
She was soft.
Yeah, salty.
Salt Lake City.
Melissa's talking shit. And then all of a sudden they say that off camera, Priscilla later that night goes ham to
Right.
talk to Sierra.
Well,
and
she
goes
was
in
pissed
on-
off because she was being called the fire starter. And she didn't like that she was being called the fire
Yeah,
starter.
she didn't like that Sierra started that rumor around the house.
Is there?
Sierra
Are we getting a
didn't.
reunion for this? I hope so, because this is gonna be so much.
We need a
good.
reunion.
Yeah, we need a reunion.
We need one.
Can we all hashtag She Got Game reunion to make this
Please.
really happen?
Yeah.
We do
I
need
hope
one.
that yes, I want there to be a reunion. Because I know you're gonna go on that reunion and just be like,
This is what
So
happened.
let me get my iPad.
Right. Exactly. I'm not crazy.
Exposed.
right. You hit it here first. All right, so we get Melissa talking all that, and the girls decide that they want Priscilla out because it was just too much for them. Kiki, Jen, and Priscilla basically start saying, Sierra is Priscilla's saying that Sierra's a manipulator. Sierra needs to stop being two-faced. She stirs pots and didn't realize that, she was directing it at me. And I'm so nice to everybody. Girl, you're talking about Sierra. You're talking about yourself as if you were Sierra. You're the manipulator, fire starter. You're the one that stirs pots. You're the two-faced one. You'll smile in a bitch's face and be like, and then those bitches just didn't even know.
Her sister did a
Guys.
sex tape.
Right.
Priscilla.
Two-Faced it.
And isn't she the one when she got drinks with y'all who spilled
Shay, that she had something with Shay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that too.
Guys,
Two-Faced.
Priscilla's so nice, guys.
She said,
It's just one thing. She will not be bullied. Okay.
She will not be bullied. And wait a minute. What happened last night?
I'm sorry for what my alcohol did.
I mean,
What happened last night?
yes.
Girl, so the game goes to talk to the producers. Go ahead, whoever's trying to get their raise. That little night PA was like,
On it. She about to be a producer.
right?
Next season.
She just stepped up to be a producer
She
for the
was
second season.
ready.
Okay.
She was on it.
Talking about Priscilla screaming at her, why would I be jealous? You let random dudes fuck you for money.
Ooh, how you know that?
Well, that's
I just wanted to know how she knew that.
That's like, I think, the number one thing a thought says to another one. Like, they'd be like, oh, you sell it for money. No, girl, that was you the other night who was doing that.
Open
Like,
your mouth
never
when
done that.
open your mouth when
He
you
just
talk
buys
like
me
you open for
bags.
dicks.
like the ones that be saying are the ones that are actually doing
Because, like,
it.
who thinks to just
Priscilla
say some
Leslie
random ass
Brown,
shit to
who really
somebody like
doing
that?
it.
Like, what? Destiny, was
Especially
that like
you
a
just
rumor
met her.
about her around a house or something?
No.
Have you ever heard that
It
about
just
Sierra?
slipped out.
No,
her
not at
mouth.
all.
Never? No,
No,
Priscilla
she-
just think about what she be doing.
And not that, but I think Priscilla, in her mind, knows that if she says that, all of a sudden we're going to all start talking about it. Everyone watching is going to start talking about it. Now we question it, is Sierra a hoe?
No, she's definitely
No.
not.
You can tell the way
She's
You
a
can
good
tell
girl.
she, yes. You can,
I want Sierra to win right now.
No,
She's in the
Rebecca.
lead.
Right
I'm
now.
still Rebecca.
I mean, she went over
still
Rebecca
team
a little
Rebecca.
bit.
I'm still bothered by the
I'm gonna say
Compton
the Compton
comment.
comment still has me from Sierra, and the fact of the matter that she kind of feels like she's like so like.
I don't think that's what she
Oh,
meant by the
God.
Compton comment, though.
Oh,
I think what she
explain.
meant is for my first date, I'm not trying to go chill in the hood with all your homeboys.
Oh,
Like, I want
Okay.
something more intimate. When I get to know you one-on-one, then you can take me to meet all your homeboys and your nephews and everybody.
Okay.
I don't think she meant it like she's
Okay.
too
Look
good
at
to go to
look
Compton.
at Destiny being a nice ass person. Look at her.
No, but does it bother you when you know what the situation is and then you're watching it back like,
That's not how
what
it
kind
happened.
of damn
That's not-
I mean, I
story-
went through it, so.
yeah.
Right.
Okay, so we get to the situation and talking about I'm gonna light a fire on your ass, bitch. Priscilla, basically the game realized that you a liar.
Yeah. That was the. That's what she really fucked up at though. She could have just told the truth.
Melissa wants Priscilla to go home because of an augmentation.
An
Augmentation.
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 Augmentation. We had an augmentation.
It's an argument.
She's from London.
But it's also, she was probably drunk trying to say that too in the confessional.
What's the word?
Augmentation.
Oh,
Hey, I be struggling with
Yeah,
my big
this makes
words.
me
When a
happy.
big word comes out of me, you know.
I'd
I
be
was
rubbing her back
right.
like, go ahead, girl.
Honey, I'll write it down and use it again. Hey, it'd be like that. Sometimes I don't
This bitch be
use the right
shazamming her own
word.
words.
Like-
Augmentation.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, spell that because I don't even know how to spell that.
We all knew what she meant, though. So
Right.
it's good.
Exactly.
And the subtitle helped a little bit too.
Got the
But
point.
I didn't know. I honestly didn't know at first. I was like, "What's that?" She was like,
Altercation.
"Augmentation." I was like,
Oh, is that what it meant? The
It said it in
altercation.
the subtitles right there.
Altercation.
And it was like, she means altered. Fuck, now I'm fucking it up.
See, it happens to everybody.
Altercation.
All right, so they go to the group meeting and the game. Now, hopefully, this wasn't how he meant it, but he was like, this elimination round could have went a couple different ways because I got a few girls' names in my head. But,
like,
well, bitch, now I don't want to be here for the next 3 or 4 days because clearly, bitch, Clue, guess who? Like, bitch, you don't want to be on this date
Oh
with
my
me?
gosh. Guess. Oh my god, I love that. No. Guess who? We need to get that game. I need to be playing.
Game says to Priscilla, you fucked up. From me to you, I'm just saying. Sierra
that was
like,
him heart to heart. She was like,
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
But no, joke on you, because he didn't send her home. He said, I can't have that type of girl in my life. Bye, Kiki.
He said, and then after he eliminated her, he
Did I
said,
call it?
he said, "I'm going to hell."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm going to hell." He didn't
But
wanna
again,
send
here
her
we go
home.
with
the most.
the You Got
Yeah.
Game book. He said, you're the nicest person I've ever met. And,
I'm sure. I'm
Classic
sure
line.
it is.
I'll never be the man you need.
He
I'll fuck your
won't.
life up.
He would. You are correct.
I would have took that personal, though. Like, okay, you're sending her home because you're saying she's too good for you. But what? You can treat us like whatever?
Oh, right.
No, I'm going with her then.
I'm glad you right. That tea, Destiny.
I didn't think
Actually,
about that.
call that private jet back. Thank you.
Can I leave with her?
Right.
How did you feel watching it tonight? I mean, to see Kiki get sent home over Priscilla. In this situation, he literally looked her in the face and was like, you fucked up tonight.
I mean, that shows you what he really is. What he
I think
wants.
good people get treated badly.
Amen.
And that's why she got sent home. She's a good person.
Bye, Kiki. No, God was protecting you. I always look at it like this.
Yeah.
God protects you from situations, even though in the moment it seems like, oh my God, national television, but God is protecting you from being on the rest 8 of the
See,
episodes.
that could be an addendum.
God be
in the-
looking
in
out.
the game book.
There we go.
Put that
Game,
in
I'll
there.
be in your bibliography.
Put that in there.
Thank you.
So Kiki's feelings are hurt as she leaves, but Kiki girl, how old's Kiki's young, huh? How old Kiki?
I don't know
Like,
how old Kiki
She
is.
said
She older than me. I'm
26.
24.
I think she said 26 before.
okay,
If I'm
but
not
she's
mistaken.
from a sheltered town, so we're gonna rewind that to like 22. So like
Yeah.
Kiki girl, he was not in love with Jason. I
he was not in
understand.
love with you.
You know what I mean? He got swag and all that kind of stuff, but
Did she say she was in love with him or falling for him?
falling for him.
Falling for him.
But I don't think she was really falling for him. I think it's just being
She was
there
there
and in
a
the
week. She
moment it
wasn't
feels
falling.
cool.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Kiki knows that ain't what Kiki needs.
She know that he ain't what she need.
And she admitted that when
Yeah.
she left.
She
When
said
she-
I
like,
can't.
You're
When he said I
right.
can't. She said I can't. You're right. I can't.
You're right. I'm gonna keep it pushing.
And Game offers the girls, he said, is anyone opposed to Priscilla getting a second chance? I would have been like, yeah. Like, did
Me.
we see the iPhone tape?
I'm a lot of fire under you. That's a threat.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm just looking at, as far as...
And first of all,
Guys,
Jen, now you
guys.
want to talk?
Guys,
Jennifer
Now you
was
want
like-
to talk?
we have all this editing software out there today.
I'm just
All right?
saying.
They could have made that video look any kind of way. I mean,
No,
But
that
you
shit was
heard-
real.
you heard it was
you
clearly
what she was
Priscilla's
saying.
voice.
No.
you can
Girl,
like
we are
cut the
not
voices,
entertaining
like,
this man right
different
now.
ways.
Right.
Stop trying to.
You know.
You team Priscilla now? Are you team Priscilla?
Don't you dare. Don't you?
Right.
Do you want to sit
Wait
at the
for
table
me.
next week?
Yeah, because
True.
we might have to put up the you can't sit with us.
Right. For
We
real.
got all three on be on this side and be like, what you gotta
Besides,
say,
we wear
Khaliel?
pink on Wednesdays.
And today's
Yeah.
definitely Monday. All right, so then Jennifer says she deserves a second chance. Jennifer just is like, I want you to try me next episode, bitch. Stay
No,
around
Jen don't
next
even know what
episode.
she's talking
Yeah.
about. You don't
You know, she the tough one.
Yeah, she's not scared.
I
She
was
ain't
surprised
scared.
she
She ain't
didn't
scared.
talk.
Wait a minute. Oh
Is
my
she
god.
really tough like that?
Tell us about that bus drive though.
We
When
were
she-
all
the,
drunk,
The gorilla,
though,
the
like-
comment.
The
like, she
gorilla,
was
she
real
was
aggressive.
pushing it. She
I
was
don't
too
remember
aggressive.
what she said about the gorilla, but it's symbolic to somebody, to her.
So she did actually, because we didn't. The editing, we didn't see her explain.
Yeah,
She's like,
well, she's explained
"It's
it
a
to
gorilla
me.
with a-" Like, yeah, bitch.
It's a gorilla with a bow. Yeah, you would like to know.
It was really.
I don't remember exactly what she told me, but it was a sweet story about somebody important to her.
Okay.
That symbolizes something.
Yeah.
Got you.
So then all of a sudden, Game starts getting into this PSA about giving people second chances, and I had second chances.
Oh, he
in
had
mine.
several
Shut
Oh,
chances.
you had
I'm
several
sure.
chances.
Shut
No.
Yeah,
Y'all
she
just
trying to
send
get
his
that
ass out in
calendar, the
media.
calendar with the different today's phrases. You're gonna be selling it in the mall.
Quotes by Game.
Right. Priscilla
You
apologizes for her drunk antics. Girl, like, I'm really sorry.
For letting my alcohol get to me.
That was a pretty
But
big
you know,
apology.
inside she's just like, fuck out.
She was like, "Come here,
Inside,
give
the
me a
bitch
hug.
said it
I
on the
love you."
thing. She's like, these bitches are really trying me.
She said, I hate you, but I love you.
I
yeah.
hate you, but I love you.
I would have just, okay.
Right, I would
Hug it
not
out,
give
girl.
her no hug. Like, no, we ain't hugging this out.
That bitch, she thinks she Brandy. She said they almost
Close,
got
but
me
no
sent
cigar.
home. Bitch thinks she Brandy. Almost doesn't count, bitches. Almost doesn't count. Priscilla's in that house, okay?
Honey.
Honey, she gotta go home next week. Next, let's head to predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, so I know everybody's looking at me like, all right, who's gonna be the next one to go home? Especially since I got the last two right. But this
one
week
was
is gonna
thinking
be a
that.
little
Right.
tough.
No one was
Nobody
checking
was
for you.
thinking
Nobody
that
was
you
thinking
Miss
that.
Cleo over here.
Nobody
Like,
thought
no.
that. Yeah.
Congratulations, it was a lucky guess.
Lucky guess.
So
Continue.
next week we get 3 new women. It's going to be a little tougher for me to decide
Oh, damn.
who's
Yeah,
going to
that's right.
go home because we done stirred the pot a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd have been irritated if they
Yeah, I
they
would've.
really brought in 3 more girls.
Who? First of all, I can keep
I'd have
up
been
barely
hot.
with the people that we got on the goddamn show. Okay, I don't need to remember 3 more hoes' new names. That's just being real. Okay, I don't have the time.
I mean,
or
my
patience.
thing is I can. I mean, the ones that stick out clearly because
Yeah,
I don't. Not all of them really get light on every episode.
But
the
that's what it
fitness
comes
coach
it's
need
the
to go home
editing.
next.
Who was that, Lauren?
The one who like she got
Brittany-
bags under
Brittany
her
A.
eyes all the
Brittany
damn
A.
time.
It's Brittany A.
She looks stressed every time I see her. She's like one of those like alcoholics. Like I
Orange is
don't
the
know
new black,
how
girl.
she even got
Orange is the
on
new
the
black.
show.
Who you in today?
You
How would you
stressed?
felt seeing 3 new girls come in this house?
I wouldn't have liked that. I probably would have laughed. Like, I don't have time for this.
Because
Right.
it's
I
almost
go.
Y'all playing more
come on
games,
now.
like bringing more of these
It's
girls in
called
here. Like
She's Got Game.
yeah.
I
But like,
don't
is
give a
in
fuck.
I guess
title.
so.
The
If
game's
you
been
can,
going.
if you can
so.
battle out through all these situations, I guess that's the kind of girl he's looking for.
That's the
But
kind
I'm
of
just looking
woman
at
he needs.
it. Just comes off really disrespectful to most of the girls.
Right.
Like
To
you
the
said.
time you already put in.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's like we've put in this
Like,
work.
You know what?
I would have been mad.
Let's get some
you
new
wanted to get
bitches.
rid of the drama. Well, you just brought some more drama in.
Well,
So
you know
I
what?
don't know. Actually, you brought a little kumbaya. Priscilla and Sierra
Yeah.
talking about well,
Yeah.
team
New
fuck guys.
BFF alert! Sierra and Priscilla.
It's that old fashioned rule, guys. Only thing better than pussy is new pussy.
But he's a changed man, so
Right.
Oh,
I
right.
can't be the theory anymore.
right.
Well,
He's a
clearly
changed
Khaliel
man.
need to read the book. 'Cause-
Right.
Anyways, so Destinee, what do you have going on? Where can everyone keep in contact with you? Catch all the tea? Because I mean, if they're gonna be, we're gonna vote for a reunion to happen. So where can they catch up with you?
My Twitter, my Instagram, my Vine, my Shots, my Periscope, my
What is
Facebook.
it?
Everything is at Destinee Milian.
Okay.
Nice.
And then my website is www.destineemilian.com. And then I have my cooking show coming out for YouTube. We're going to do little YouTube webisodes called Wake and Bake.
Oh,
Alright.
that's cute.
What you cooking?
Wake and bake.
Everything. I love
Everything.
to cook. I
Really?
love to cook. I
What's
love
your
it.
I love to
ethnicity?
eat.
Or
I'm
national?
Puerto Rican and black.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
love
so you
cooking.
got good, good cookbook.
Wow, we're
Yeah.
gonna have to check out that wake and bake
Yeah,
because
girl.
Lord knows I like to wake and bake.
Sure the
Yeah.
fuck
Okay.
do.
I love-
It's a matter
You know,
of
I
fact.
mean like cooking
Oh.
and waking
That's
up.
why.
and
That's why I
cooking.
named it Wake and Bake though, because I
Oh.
don't smoke, and all my friends
Oh,
do,
yeah.
and they're like, "Well, you can wake and bake, and we'll wake and bake," and I'm like, "I like that." So
Yeah, see,
I'ma
I'm
take
waking
it.
and just baking.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm baking them
Yeah.
cookies.
Will you be making bacon?
Khaliel, like what?
You don't like bacon?
I love bacon.
I
There you
I
go.
love
Will you be
bacon.
making bacon?
I think everybody knows how to make bacon,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna
Just
teach
ask.
some different stuff.
Right.
As long as you don't
You
make
need
no
some
pork,
creative.
I'm coming through.
Can I sit
I do
in
pork.
and like eat the food after it's cooked?
Look, Khaliel just trying to
It
get some
depends.
sort of play.
We gotta do reviews. I mean, you can't
Okay.
have people
Yeah.
see it. We gotta review it.
Yeah.
We gotta know if it's good.
Oh, it's great.
Okay.
When
There you
okay,
go.
when does it start?
We're starting next month filming, and then it'll be on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
All right,
look
guys.
out for that. Wake and bake. Hey.
Yes.
I'm excited. What's your favorite meal you can cook? What's
I
one of your
love-
favorite types of
Like your
meals
dish.
to cook?
I love sweet potato souffle, banana pudding, cookies. I make everything from scratch. I don't
Okay.
believe
Right.
in any
Okay.
type of boxes. Nothing at all.
There
And you
you
know
go.
what's different about this, I will say, is that most people when they go on a show, they don't go in that realm, and I actually really that's
Oh,
interesting.
I have so
to me.
much planned. I'm getting into acting and everything like that.
Nice.
So
That's
that's
good.
why I've been out in LA all week,
All right.
shooting with
Nice.
everybody.
So make sure
Well,
y'all
we
check
wish
out.
you the best of
We
luck,
can't wait to see you
girl.
on the big screen.
Yes, girl, and thank you for
you.
coming in and dealing with our.
I had to
crazy
come. I didn't want y'all to
attitudes.
think I was really salty. So I'm
Yes, we're
like,
glad that you came in.
Yes.
No,
we
and
actually
you kept it
we're
real.
Team Destiny.
You
Or
kept
Team
it
Destiny.
real.
I can
yes,
say that.
good.
You kept it real with us. You gave us your side. And now when the game comes in, we're going to sit here and look at him and be like, we sat and talked.
So you didn't know her, huh?
Mm-hmm. We seen the receipts.
We know.
Oh, I got some
I
receipts.
seen the receipt on Playboy.
Well, let us know what you guys think. Leave us some comments in the section
Yes,
below. Also, check
yes.
us out on iTunes. Subscribe. Rate us 5 stars. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
Me at Sensei Don't Play.
Hit me up on Instagram at Simone J. Kelly or on my Twitter at Simone Kelly.
And you can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo.
Make sure you guys keep up with AfterBuzz TV at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
Hey!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.